In today's lecture, we will be talking about the usage of semicolon, and then in next lecture, usage of colon, and then of commas, then other punctuation marks one by one. As I said that today we are going to talk about usage of semicolon. तो आप देखते हैं कि semicolon, symbol of semicolon is dot and a comma below. This is a symbol of semicolon. So there are four various common usages of semicolon in English structure. We will be talking about them one by one. Let us see what are those various or four cases of usage of semicolon. First one is between independent clauses, and the second one is semicolon between internally punctuated clauses and joined by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction, we will be talking about that too. And then semicolons before a conjunctive adverb or a transitional expressions. And the last but not least, semicolons to separate series of phrases and clauses that have commas within. So these are four cases. We need to commit them to our memory and use them expertly, and that isn't very much difficult. मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि ग्रामर सीखना, यूजेज सीखना, दिस इज टू इजी. वी नीड टू प्रैक्टिस इट. ये कंसेप्ट बहुत ही आसान है और आप इस लेक्चर को फॉलो करेंगे, यू वुड फाइंड दैट दे आर सो इजी टू यूज. फर्स्ट केस इज usage of semicolon between two independent clauses. Let us see how it is used. And you know that what are independent clauses? Any structure that contains a subject, a verb, an object, and can stand on its own without the help of any other part is called independent. An independent clause, if it is placed separately, it becomes a sentence. It is clause when it is part of a larger context. Here is example 1. They went to the nearby market. Asad bought new shoes and a shirt. So you see here are two sentences, sentence number 1 and sentence number 2. These two sentences are mutually connected. इनका बाहमी आपस में लिंक है. What is that? कि they are some people, friends maybe siblings. They went to the nearby market and one of them is Asad. He bought new shoes and a shirt. So these two sentences are mutually interconnected. We use a semicolon to connect such sentences that are linked with one another. If there is no link, then there is no need to use semicolons. We can place them as separate sentences by putting full stop. If these two sentences had no link between, we need not to use semicolon in this case. But here it is there. Here is the solution. They went to the nearby market, semicolon. Asad bought new shoes and a shirt. What is the difference? We have removed this period, full stop, by semicolon, and we have put two sentences, sentence 1 and sentence number 2 together into a single sentence, and full stop is placed at the end of second part. In this way, our language becomes effective and there is flow, there is continuity. Why we use connectors? Why these are cohesives also? Why we use them? Because we want connectivity, cohesion in our language. We need coherence, that our language should be connected, our ideas should be connected. For Smooth flow of our writing. For connectivity of our writing, we use such connectors. These are connectors, in fact. They conjunct various parts. Another example. This is my favorite place amidst the mountains. I am happy to come here again. Now, these two sentences, sentence number 1, example 2, this one, and sentence number 2, I am happy to come here again, they are again mutually connected. For that very reason, we put them together by using a semicolon. This is my favorite place amidst the mountains, semicolon. I am happy to come here again. So because they are mutually connected, you see how we have connected them by removing full stop, and in the full stop or full stop has been replaced by substituted by a semicolon. So easy to do. So this is our first case between two independent classes. Second case, semicolon between internally punctuated clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction you all know, and in another lecture I have said about them, and if you want to know about coordinating conjunction in detail, you can download and you can watch that lecture also. But quickly I tell here, coordinating conjunctions are the conjunction that place two independent clauses together. They coordinate between two independent clauses and they make a compound sentence. And we use an acronym for them, fanboys. They are called fanboys also. So here is an example of internally punctuated clause and another clause that has been joined by a coordinating conjunction. Like the students, comma, who were first semester high school freshmen, comma, were not familiar with the new environment. Here you see this clause or this sentence is internally punctuated. Here is a comma, and again there is comma. This is internal punctuation, and it ends on a full stop. And second sentence begins with but. But is a coordinate conjunction. But is coordinate. It is part of fanboys. And is also coordinate conjunction. Yet is coordinate conjunction. For is coordinate conjunction. So for detail you can visit my lecture also. Solution. The students, comma, who were first semester high school freshmen, comma, were not familiar with the new environment, semicolon, but now they are completely comfortable. It looks so nice. मैं यहाँ पे ये बताता चलूँ कि these sentences in example 1, sentence 1 and sentence 2, they are also equally correct. There is no issue with them as far grammar is concerned, as far their structure is concerned. But what looks more beautiful, what makes the writing more elegant, that is in case 2 here. In solution, we place a semicolon and connect them. What does it tell? It tells two things. One thing is that we know how to use punctuation. That is our knowledge, that is our expertise indeed. How we can use them. Your reader knows, and respect for your writing increases. One thing. Another thing, ideas that are mutually connected, they are placed together. And another thing, there is connectivity. And in this case, our sentence or statement ends on comfortable. Otherwise, it ends here. Then you begin another statement and you begin at comfortable. Another case, we had already ordered the cake, arranged the entertainment, and selected the decorations. There wasn't much left to be done by her. So here again, this is related to that. Again, we put a semicolon. We remove full stop here and substitute it by semicolon. There is no other change. Only one change is we have put so here, which is coordinate conjunction, because there must be a coordinate conjunction. If it isn't there, then this case won't be correct. Semicolon without coordinate conjunction can be only in case 1 that we have already studied, where two independent clauses are put together. If you are going to use semicolon and then coordinating conjunction fanboys, then a clause must be internally punctuated as it is here. So this is our second case where a coordinate conjunction is coupled with a semicolon. We move towards our third case, semicolon before transitional expressions. What are transitional expressions? Transitional expressions are the statements, adverbials, words, conjunctions that carry the effect of action in the first sentence or previous sentence to the next sentence. What I want to make here clear, you can learn about transitional expressions in a separate lecture that I have uploaded, but here I would like to make it in a short statement. Transitional expressions, they carry the effect of a verb in previous sentence to the next sentence. That's why they are called transitional expressions. Here is an example. From example, the case would become more clear. He trained for months for the competition, period. He broke his wrist the week before the main event, then period. You see, here again there is connection. What is logical outcome? That if someone trained for months for a competition, likely he would participate in the competition and maybe he would win it. But here something different has happened. So this is the case of transitional. We need to put a transitional here. Transitional will make us alert. He trained for months for the competition, semicolon, however. Now, however, means something unexpected. If it was therefore he won the competition, that would be expected. So, however, makes us alert that something unexpected is going to be told in the next sentence. This is the beauty of these transitional expressions. They make your reader alert. He becomes conscious whenever he reaches at such point. However, comma, he would be waiting. What is the news? He broke his wrist the week before the main event. So sentiment is perfectly conveyed here because two things are put together and the sentiment, emotion or favor of the reader goes into it. Otherwise क्या होता है? He trained for months for the competition, full stop. He broke his wrist the week before the main event. He in the part sentence 1 and he in sentence 2 might be different people. There is no connection unless we are conscious and we know that there is connection. They are put together. So better connection is here in this case. Example 2. Substitute speaker arrived at the last minute, full stop. The meeting was saved from being a complete failure. So here again, transition. What was because substitute speaker arrived at the last minute, the neck of the time. तो क्या हुआ? There is a consequence of that. Something good? Yes. वो क्या है? Semicolon. Thus, the meeting was saved from being a complete failure. Otherwise, thus says that it was it was saved from being complete failure. Otherwise, it would have been a complete failure. Had speaker not arrived, it would have been complete failure. So, there is a connection. And that connection comes through the use of such expressions. That's why these are called transitional expressions. They transit, they move the idea, emotion, sentiment, effect of the previous sentence to the second one. Here, the perception or concept force of the first sentence moves to the next one. What is that? The event was saved from failure. Semicolon to separate a series of phrases and clauses having commas within. This is the last case. Here are a few examples. Example 1. On that unlucky day, Jane couldn't find her homework, lost her shoes, and slipped on the sidewalk. Full stop. John broke his arm, ripped his shirt, and lost his wallet. So here is a series of three things. Broke his arm, ripped his shirt, lost his wallet. So three cases. Bibb was late for work, didn't remember to wear his tie, scratched his glasses. So in three different sentences, there are series of phrases. So these series have commas within. They are internally punctuated. Here again, these are internally punctuated. In such case, we remove these full stops and put semicolon here. Just we do it and our sentence becomes more elegant. What is that? How? Look, we have placed the semicolon here. Again, we have placed semicolon before Bibb. In this way, your expression becomes, you see, we have one thing. What is the concept that connects these all sentences together? You might have a question. Why to make such a long sentence? भाई इतना लंबा सेंटेंस बना दिया, ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? ऐसे ठीक नहीं था कि शॉर्ट सेंटेंसेस? यस, इट वाज ओके, लेकिन इनमें सब में एक चीज कॉमन है. वो क्या है? That day was unlucky. It was unlucky for Jane, it was unlucky for John, and it was unlucky for Bibb. सबका केस एक है. It was unlucky day for all the three people. जब इनका ब्रैकेट एक है, केस एक है, we have put them together. So in such cases, whenever there is conceptual connection, we give them structural connection also. याद रहे, structural concept हम तब देते हैं जब conceptual concept भी मौजूद हो. अगर conceptual connection मौजूद ना हो तो structural connection की भी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. तो they are interdependent. आप structural connection various parts of sentence देते ही तब है जब उनके दरमियान thematic link हो. We got flowers, a bracelet, and a ring from her aunt, shoes, a purse, earrings from her parents, and a briefcase, a pen, and a watch from her grandparents. यहाँ पे solution के साथ ही मैंने दे दिए, because space was the issue. Otherwise, what could be? Here could be a full stop. Again, then here could be full stop. We got flowers, we got shoes, we got a briefcase. We got has been removed and stated only once, and we have placed all these items of series into a single sentence. Thank you very much for watching the video. Keep following me. I will be uploading more and more useful and effective lectures for you.